Hello guys, welcome back to DNA Vlogs. I have in front of me the beautiful N160. This is in black color. I'll show you some other colors that are available upstairs. Upar showroom mein they're parked. But for now, we're going to start with a quick ride review first. I'm going to take some quick ride inside around the showroom premises and let you know the quick feel of this bike. And then we'll get into specifications. This is how the meter looks somehow, and we've already seen the speedometer in N250. It's ditto same. The exhaust is beautiful. The speedo ain't working because this is a test ride vehicle. Of course, compared to N250, you do feel a bit of low power because obviously this is a 160 motor, but it is absolutely smooth, no vibrations whatsoever from anywhere in the engine compartment or in the engine side or on the handlebar or the tank panels, nowhere. The version I'm riding is the dual channel one. What I know is you also get a single channel ABS version in this. Man, this is so nice. And the shock absorbers too, they're quite good. I mean, they're absorbing the bumps really well, the small speed breakers that I'm driving above. Okay, you don't feel the thud or any such any such sounds from the bike. It absorbs the shocks really well, it damps them really well, both the front as well as the rear, and it's not passing anything to your hands. Okay, normally what happens is on bad roads when you're riding in certain bikes, the shocks, it sends the thumb back to your hand and your hand starts paining, but in this case it's not like that. The riding position, though the handlebar is like a clip-on, it feels like a clip-on, but the position is quite upright. It's not completely upright. I'm like 10% leaning towards the bike. My height is kind of 5'10", but the riding position is really nice and it is really good to maneuver in the city. It's the beautiful N160. Now, as I told you earlier, this is the dual channel ABS version. Okay, you get a single channel ABS version 2 on this. What I'll do is I'll mention the prices in the video description. I'm not aware right now, and plus there are two different models, so for prices for both I'll leave it in the video description, which will be as of September 2022 in Pune. Otherwise, this is the dual tone black shade in it. You get partially gray patches and black color. The grey patches that are there on the bike are in the form of stickers, and they are quite premium. They look really nice. Okay, this is how the bike looks. Let's quickly look at the features of the bike. Of course, this is a single cylinder 4-stroke SOHC, and it has got 2 valve. Of course, it is also oil cooled, and there is the oil cooler. Okay, the oil cooler does not get any guard, but in city I guess you're not going to have much of a issue in the city, so it might not require a guard. Okay, the exact displacement of the engine is 164 cc. It develops somewhere around 16 PS of max power, and torque figures are somewhere around 14.65 Nm. The gearbox is 5-speed. You got 1 down 5 up, 1 down 4 up. Okay, and the shifts are really nice. I took the test ride around here, which is kind of a city condition where you constantly need to brake, you constantly need to change gears. It was absolutely easy, absolutely charm. There were no struggles while shifting the gears and all, so that's a good plus point in this bike. So let's look at the tires and braking setup. Now, this dual channel ABS version gets dual disc. Up front it has got 300 mm disc, and at the rear it has got 280 mm disc. The tire size up front is 180/17, and the brand is MRF Nilo Grip Zapper FY2. So this is the rear, which also gets a disc, and the tire size here is 130/70/17, brand is MRF Zapper S. So same brand but different tires up front and back. Mag wheels of course is standard on all the ranges, all the bikes, all the versions. To the suspension of the bike, the front is a 37 mm telescopic in the dual channel version. In the single channel you get 31 mm, and at the rear it is a 5-step adjustable nitrox shock absorber. Coming to the fuel tank capacity, it is 14 liters in both the bikes. Tank is same in both the bikes. It has got a good ground clearance of around approximately 165 mm, and if you look at it this way, it is quite high. I mean, good enough for city riding conditions. Now why am I overall telling city riding conditions? Because this is an entry level bike for people like for students like who are going to go to colleges, or it's going to be their first job and they need a motorcycle to travel, mostly in the city, and sometimes if you want, you could take it outside for rides, weekend rides or traveling to your villages and all. So this bike is going to be quite handy, smooth, easy, nimble to handle. Fuel efficiency figures, it has got around 14 liters tank that I told you, and it is going to return somewhere around 45 to 50 easily, because I know certain users of N250 who are getting 45, 48. So this is 160, this is surely going to get 45, 50 or maybe more. Now let's look at the electronics of the bike. The speedo is already on. Now once you turn on the key, the DRLs or the lights or the headlights don't work. The tail lamp too does not work by default. Once you start the bike, the tail lamp starts, okay, and your DRLs also start. To turn on the headlight, you need to turn on the switch, okay. Once you turn on the switch, you get the low beam, and high beam too is inside the same unit, okay. You can switch it from here, and you have the pass light too. You also get these small lights inside your switch gear on both the sides, and this is how the speedo looks. You got the telltale lights, the indicator lights up on the top, side stand warning. Side stand is down right now. We'll also check if the bike stops as soon as you put the first gear with the side stand. You got a RPM meter out here, okay. The bike also tells you which gear you're traveling in. The speedo is here, time is here, fuel gauge is here, odo is here, and you got other warning lights. You got a battery warning light, engine warning light, and some other lights. You got a RPM limiter light here and the ABS warning here. The speedometer on the odometer side, you also get some more features. So this is your odo, okay, which says 1. This is trip 1, okay. Then you have trip 2. Then you also have distance to empty over here. So this is a great add-on by Bajaj. So suppose you're traveling long distance, this is going to be quite useful. It is showing that in this 2 bars it can right now go 150 kilometers range. So that is really nice, which I think approximately this 2 bars should say that approximately there is 4 to 5 liters in the tank right now for sure. If you toggle with this switch over here, it will also show you how many kilometers are left for the next service. So it is showing 449 right now, okay, and it is showing a service sign over here which is telling you that it is 449 kilometers left for your next service. Now I'm going to quickly test if the bike shuts down as soon as I put the first gear. The side stand warning, I can still see it is on, okay. The side stand is also down. Let me press the clutch and put the first gear, and the bike shuts down. So this is a very good safety feature that we get nowadays in all bikes, okay. So let me also check if I can start the bike in gear. So the bike right now is in first gear, and I press the clutch and I can start it. So again, while you're riding in the city and somehow the bike stalls, you can immediately start it in gear and move ahead. You also get a USB charger over here. I suppose this is not a fast charger but a regular charger, so you can put a mobile mount over here, GPS mount over here, and put your mobile and also charge it on the go. Suppose you need to travel long distance for your work or something, for your office, you can always utilize this point over here. By the way, the turn indicators are not halogen, they're not LED, they're traditional halogen lights. The headlamp is LED, the parking lights or the DRLs are LEDs. Your tail lamp is also LED rear indicators, of course, again are halogen, and your number plate light is again halogen. Other features, you get a rear mudguard or a rear tire hugger as standard. You get a sari guard out here. These two grab rails are out here. Footrest, you get a rubber footrest on for the rider, and the pillion footrest is like a Dominar one. Okay, you get a small crash guard out here, which would be good enough for city falls. Both the mirrors, of course, the standard number plates would come here. There's no visor and all over here. Of course, this is a dual channel. You get a belly out here at the bottom. It is all plastic belly, and of course you get a main stand. The seat, I'm quite impressed. It's not smooth enough, and because of that it gives quite good grip when you're braking and you don't move around the bike. You get a good grip or get good hold of the bike, with which you can control the bike very easily. Shown this in the beginning. So these are how the keys look. You get 2 keys with the bike. With that said, I'll end the specifications part here. Now let's go upstairs and quickly see what colors are available in what versions. So these are the colors available. Now the one that you saw downstairs was this one, black with dual channel ABS, and this is how you differentiate between the two bikes. Okay, the single channel has just ABS written on it. Okay, there is no dual channel sticker over here, and single channel comes in blue and red, though there's a grey color listed on the website, on the Bajaj website, but so far it has not come to the showrooms. Maybe it comes out in future. So you got 3 color options. One is black in the dual channel ABS, and single channel you got a blue and a red. The blue looks just awesome. Guys, that was it regarding both the versions, the single channel and dual channel. I hope you like the content. If yes, do hit the like button, and do share the video ahead in your groups, riding groups, or families who would want to purchase this bike. And if you have any questions, put them down in the comments. I'll try to answer them at the earliest. Logging off for now. See you in a new video very soon.